Hey viewers, welcome to Vedic Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and these are all live sessions. You can find all the live sessions under the caption which is there, or the heading live, because people are not able to find my videos. So please click on the live session and you will get all the updated videos there. And that's why the subscribers are also not increasing, because I do the live sessions, because I don't like to edit the videos, and in a free flow way, I give away so many sutras when I'm talking about the transits or any other videos. So what exactly am I going to be talking about today? Yes, this is week 45 that I'll be discussing, which is from the 6th to the 12th of November. First of all, I wish you all a very happy festivities. That is to start with Dhanteras, and then we have Diwali, we have Annakut, we have Govardhan Puja. Also, we can call it that way, Bhai Doj. So these are all in this row, we are having back to back 5 festivals starting from the Dhanteras. So we have a lot of celebration time. I know the world is going haywire, things are not happening right also, but we do have the divine support. It's with everyone. So we must thank this God for whatever good things are happening in the world, in our lives as well. So that's just a way, or we can say a way to communicate and speak about our culture. So that's the reason I always find the festivals as the ray of light and hope in everybody's life. So let's light each and everybody's life with positive energy, peace around the globe as well. So what exactly is happening this week? It's based on the moon's ingress, moon's interaction with all the other planets one by one, and all the other signs one by one, because moon is the swiftest. Every 27 days approximately, moon changes signs, the whole zodiac, and it changes signs every 54 hours, or we can say 2 quarter days. That's the reason moon's ingress is the most important one, because that's how we know how the day is going to be, how the time ahead unfolds. And when moon is interacting with the negative grahas or the less positive grahas, we can say Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars, then it might be giving some kind of upheavals or some kind of irritability that day. So that's the reason these videos are helpful for one and all. And these are all general predictions, must tell you that, you don't have to stick to the law, to the rule that why this didn't happen in my life. This has happened before time, this has happened later when I shared the dates. So it is because these are actually, dependent on your personal chart also. Maybe in your personal chart, moon's interaction with a particular negative planet is very good. Maybe it's in a very positive house. So maybe it gives you very good results. But surely, general predictions also match up to from 50 to 60%. The readings will match up. So just watch these videos, and especially the initial part where I will explain the charts where the moon's transit is, how it is interacting with other planets, how is the week in general, and then we go on to the sign-wise predictions. If you don't want to hear this part, you can straight away jump to yours, whichever is your rising, whichever is your moon sign, or whichever is your dasha also, which is something which I incorporate every time. So you must see from all the angles, and don't be lazy. Don't ignore these transits, where when it is as per your dasha sign, I'm saying it will definitely match up even more, because that's your current state. That's your current state. So you must hear everything and decide for yourself. Maybe, there is a miss, there is something that is not matching much with the lagna. There is something which is matching with moon and dasha both. So that's, how you, if it is matching, it's the ratio is 2:1, then take the 2. If it is positive, take that prediction as the one which is going to match more. If it is negative, so again, 2:1 ratio I take. So it has to be 2:1 ratio, so it will match. Or maybe, it happens so that, it matches with 3:0 also. That can also happen. Do change your time as per your time zone so that you know what exactly is happening as per your area you are in this world. I take India Delhi time all the time because that's my base. And of course, I can also switch to Dubai, but it will get complicated. So I've put my base from where I've learned astrology. That's my basic foundation. So change it to your time zone as per the area you are in. So here, what is happening? Let me share with you. I think I'll share the screen and I'll show you. That will be better. Okay. All right. So now, first thing I must tell you, there are 3 things I want to clarify here. I take true notes. If you find Rahu Ketu still in Aries and Libra here, it's because I take true notes. Okay. And they will be, as per that, will be changing signs only on the 29th of November. Saturn has gotten direct. That's applicable for everybody, but it is stationary this week. So if it is not giving you the result till now, it is because it is still not in that mode, in the direct mode. So give it some time. All right. Moon 6th afternoon onwards is going to be, of course, till the 6th afternoon, it's going to be in Cancer and then moves into Leo sign. So it's going to be in the Leo sign on the latter half of the 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's going to be in Leo sign. All right. Here it is going to be in the aspect or cast of Jupiter and Rahu and Saturn mutual aspect. Okay. When we move forward, Venus is going to be meeting this moon in the Virgo sign. And when moon moves into the Libra sign, it's going to be conjunct Sun, Mars, and Ketu. And we have a new moon on this day. And that's happening little ahead when we go. It is happening in Vishakha Nakshatra and it is Swati Nakshatra when I'm making this chart of the 6th of November. So when it is going to be the Amavasya, Kartik Amavasya, or we can call it the new moon. So that is something which marks the Diwali festivities. It's said that when you worship, it's the darkest night actually. It's a Kartik Amavasya. That's why we light the whole atmosphere with diyas, with lamps, with ghee diyas. So that is something which is also about welcoming Lord Rama to his home abode. Okay. So this is what is also about lighting the outside inside you. So you're getting a very beautiful chance to do so. And we do have on the 10th of November, we have the Dhanateras, which marks this festival, 5 nights of this festival. Goddess Lakshmi and Kuber, they both came out on this day of the churning of the sea, the ocean, and these two goddess and Lord Kuber, the wealth-giving ones, they came out. And then Dhanvantri also came out to give us the cure, the problems that we are suffering with. So we should worship Kuber also, especially on the 10th. So 12:35 p.m. November 10th till 1:57 p.m. November 11th, we have Triyodashi. That is why it is called Dana Triyodashi also. Then we have Narak Chaturdashi, then we have Diwali, which is called Kali Puja also. Then we have Govardhan Puja, Bhai Doj, and then it's over. So this is what the festivals are. We do have Mercury's ingress in the Scorpio sign from the Libra. So here it's going to be moving into Sagittarius and turning retrograde and coming back to the sign of Scorpio, and it's going to be in the Gandanta also, which I will be making a separate video. So when we have these kind of configurations in the chart, you must understand that moon is going to be restricted. Your mind is going to be restricted. You might be spendthrift, but this Saturn and Rahu energy will just stop you from doing all of that. Okay. So let's start and not waste more time. Before that, I want to also share with you 1 second. Before we go on to the predictive, I must tell you the Puja Muhurta. Now, people get confused about Diwali Puja Muhurat. Okay. So we have to pick and choose the fixed rising sign, fixed lagna, so that Lakshmi ji stays. Now, we have Taurus rising and Taurus Navmansha from 6:29 p.m. on the 12th of November till the 6:40 p.m. Now, this is the fixed Navmansha and fixed sign also rising, okay, the lagna. So if you pick and choose this, it is definitely going to be favorable. But remember, Libra natives should avoid this Muhurta because Taurus is their 8th house. Avoid, okay? They can pick and choose Leo rising and Leo Navmansha, which is very late, of course. If you wanted to pick and choose, you can also pick and choose Leo Navmansha in Taurus rising. That is from the 7:08 p.m. 12th of November till the 7:21 p.m. 12th of November. Now, these are the Puja Muhurta. But remember, for Capricorn and Libra, don't pick and choose Taurus and Leo Navmanshas because that is your 8th house. So change. Capricorn can pick up Taurus Navmansha and Leo, and Taurus can pick up Leo Navmansha, and Capricorn rising can pick up Taurus Navmansha. That is something which you should actually follow. And if you want to know when is the next Muhurta, then is the Leo rising, which is a fixed rising again. When is that? Now, in the midnight, that is 13th of November, early morning, 11 a.m., okay, to 00:28 a.m. is a very good Muhurta because that is the Taurus Navmansha again. 1:13 a.m. to 1:26 a.m. is the Leo Navmansha rising in the Navmansha, in Leo rising. So you can pick and choose whichever. If you want to do it, some people do it in the midnight also, by after, getting free and they want to do it in the midnight. So these are the Muhurtas. So please someone mention that I have mentioned the Muhurta of Diwali, Puja, Lakshmi Pujan in this video. I will maybe do, maybe I'll be doing a shorts or something in that also I will mention, okay? Aries should avoid Scorpio Navmansha, okay? So which are the risings? We have Taurus rising now, we have Scorpio rising. If you can't do it it's too late for you, then do it in Taurus rising, but do it in the fixed Navmansha, okay? See for yourself. So that's why, it's very complicated for the layman. You should pick and choose the Taurus Navmansha, which is from the 6 p.m. onwards for another 2 hours. So between 6 to 8, you can do the Diwali Puja, right? And let's start with the predictive. All right, so let's start with the Aries natives first. All right, for Aries, this week you have moon's ingress in 3 signs. That is, okay, I think I should have mentioned that earlier. Okay, let me write it here, sorry. Now, this is as per the Ascendant, Moon, or the Dasha sign-wise prediction. Because if you don't follow this, then you will not get the results. So see what is the Dasha that you're running. You have to make that your first house. If at all you are in the Dasha of Jupiter is in Gemini, make Gemini your first house, and then you will get the results. All right. And also, I would like to tell you that Moon will be transiting through the 3 zodiac signs. I think I've mentioned, please, Moon transit dates dates mentioned. Summary part. Okay, I've mentioned in the summary part. So Virgo, it will be transiting from 9 to the 11th. Libra from 11th. Wait, I'll just write it on transit dates. 6th afternoon, it will be 6, it is in Cancer. Then moves into Leo from 7th to the 8th. Virgo, 9th to the 11th. Then Libra, 11th to the 13th afternoon. 13th, yeah, okay. So these are the dates. Please make a note so that you're not having any confusion here, okay? So let's start with the Aries. All right. I will not be taking up any questions right now because I don't want to break the flow. So for you, Aries natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. Major changes that your 3rd and the 6th Lord is going to be in the 8th house. So this is what is this week going to be. We have Diwali, we have Dhanteras, we have festivities. So please enjoy. So being social makes you feel good this week. Be more creative, be more on the playing part, on the fun part, because some activities you really need to start with, especially on the 6th, from the 6th afternoon onwards till the 8th. So this is going to be giving you very positive energies. Connect with your children, connect with your partner, and also whatever makes you happy. Some creative outlets will be there. Your mood will be romantic and you will spend more time with your children also. And children might be also the area of concern. Maybe you'll be a little strict with them. There can be a little bit of laziness also this week to start with. You can also indulge in too much of entertainment as well. Saturn is there. It will be restricting you though, but still you are going to be enjoying this phase. Some recreational activities you'll be getting involved as well to start with. 7th to the 8th is going, 9th to the 11th afternoon, Moon is going to be joining this Venus in the 6th house zone. 6th house is working towards your emotions also. You have enjoyed, now you want to just, work and work harder. So 9 to the 11th, you will be paying more attention to the little things, small things. Productivity is high. You're going to be working too much. Maybe you are going to be working on your relationships, how you can improve on your relationship, how you can work on your health. Your health can be an area of concern, but Dhanvantri, yes, definitely Venus is there, Sanjeevani is there, so you will schedule a checkup and you will get some relief there as well. Eating better, exercising, getting adequate sleep is the key. Please follow that. And also, if you're too stressed out, you must work out. This might take a toll on your health. So you must stay away from the chaos and don't fall prey to the nitty-gritties. Don't be too critical about yourself. Maybe you will be decluttering your environment. This might bring about some positive energy in your environment, in your condition that you're you are in. Also, there is a possibility that you will be connecting with your subordinates. You'll be getting some help and some kind of relief at the workplace. Stress buster is there. Maybe you will share some workload with them. Also, this is a very positive time for connecting with the lawyer if you want to discuss something related to law, something legal disputes you want to solve. You can do that as well. Also, there is a possibility on the 11th afternoon onwards till the 13th that you will experience some kind of relationship issues. Maybe you have to, you pick up that argument which you shouldn't have, because Mars and Moon will be also there, and we have new Moon also in this zone, in this time, 12th. Especially whenever there's new moon, you should avoid any kind of arguments or anything which is giving you mental anxiety, so that you can come out of it also easily. Otherwise it will be prolonged, and because it's going to be in the 8th house, the moon, then it will be giving you some issues here and there. So this might bring about some family bondage also. You might just have a reunion. So irritability is alongside, but still you will be worried, or you'll be spending more time with your relationship also. How your relationships are, you'll be just, focusing more in detail and depth about the relationship. You might just take your partner out for dinner also during these days, either of these days. If you are overly protective or needy, then things might get worsened. You might be suspicious during this time. You have to be very careful about that. You're going to be in tune with your feelings and your relationship also. You're going to be in tune. You have to tune yourself, in fact. And also your behavior is going to be pretty much mixed. You can be very pally, you can be very emotional, at the same time very aggressive, because Mars and Ketu are there. And there is a possibility that you might just have somebody coming home, and you're going to be putting up a show, that you have good relationship with everyone. Everything is cordial at the home front. So that is also quite likely. All right. Also, you have to take care of your partner's health and mood swings as well. There is a possibility of some job coming through, or some investments coming through also in the share, crypto, etc. We have Dhanteras, we have Diwali Puja. Please do worship and propitiate Goddess Lakshmi, Kuber, so that your house is also full of wealth, peace, and happiness. And I wish and pray for you all for that as well. Saturn has gotten direct now. Things are getting better for you, and you definitely are going to be making some major decisions about your investments. It's not necessary that you'll be investing, but it is possible that you will be controlling on your major investments, and you will work through that also. Children might be just going overseas. They might be thinking of taking up some exam this week. Also, there is a possibility that you are going to be hiring some new people for work as well. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus, Natal's moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th house this week. It's a beautiful week to start with, because you will be involved in the homely environment. You will be connecting with your friends, family, and you will be also calling for some kind of relationship. If at all you have been having some issues, now you will be working through them. Now you're going to be evaluating your roots. You're going to be discussing things which require some kind of attention. That is from the 6th to the 8th. Now you are going to be laying that inner foundation that you have been waiting for. Now you are going to be actually cultivating those value system in your children, in you. You'll be actually connecting with your own self, your own childlike behavior. Grounding yourself and planting your feet firmly in the earth is definitely going to be very positive, especially to increase your sense of security. And you may need this boost at this point. Maybe, you're suffering, you're not able to deal with things. And as it is, Rahu is in Gananta also. So you will have issues to deal with. But at the same time, you're going to be having good relationship with people. You're going to be the people's person. You're going to be enjoying. You'll be having too much about your domestic environment. You are going to be cleaning your place. You're going to be making your environment healthy. But at the same time, you want to isolate yourself, for some time. And you want to spend more time in nurturing yourself also, because this is the mother's lap after all. So you want to evaluate everything. It's good for purchasing of property. If you have to sign some documents, it's a good time. And in case you want to meet your mother, if you are in the foreign land, you can meet your mother online, or you can physically meet her as well. You might be thinking of visiting your motherland as well. Also, there are certain memories which will be flashing out. They will be just, giving you some kind of, connection with your roots off and on. At the workplace, you'll become very serious this week to start with. You have a lot of work to complete, and you have, some bosses and seniors, because Saturn is stationary. Saturn is turning stationary direct. So this is definitely going to be good for meeting influential people, connecting with your coworkers, connecting with your bosses and seniors, also taking their advice and help. Moon will be transiting through your 5th house on the 7th and the 8th. This is the time when you will connect. The Venus is also there. So very good for emotional bent of mind with your partner, with your children, taking up something to do with your recreational activities, cultural activities, participating in competition success. Competition success is assured, so you will be taking up some competitive exams also. This is a good time for moving away from your place of birth or going for education purpose, higher learning, wisdom. That is also quite possible. And some fun activities are also involved. If at all you have been waiting for a relief or a break, following and pursuing your hobbies, so this is the week. Any kind of lottery, gambling, all that you have to be extra careful about. Don't go in for heavy investments. And if at all you have to, just make sure that you are in moderation if you have to do it. Maybe you'll be pulling out your funds also during this time. But this is very good time for spiritual practices. You will become very emotionally and spiritually inclined during this time. Your love relationship mood is quite indulgent in sexual activities also. And you have strong desire to connect with your children also. Children might be the area where you feel where you get the happiness from. Venus is there in the 5th house. Somebody said that Venus is in the 5th house. There will be a disconnection or break in the relationship because Ketu is moving backwards and approaching this Venus, and Venus is moving forward. I do understand that. But one must understand that whenever Ketu is approaching Venus, it doesn't only mean that it's going to be a breakup in relationship. It could be that there is something, there is a new chemistry and bonding which is forming. Your spiritual angle is involved. Maybe the partner becomes very spiritually inclined or becomes very detached. But this is the time to understand the relationship in depth because Ketu is always looking up. Ketu looks forward to things. So you must actually work on your relationship. This means you can work. This is the time when you will be getting more involved in the relationships now. Okay, Ketu is getting into the depth and integrity. It's a root. What is the root cause of the breakup? What is the root cause of the problem? So now is the time when you will be getting involved more in the relationship for that reason. Now is the time you will be maybe, pursuing your, some language learning or pursuing your game that you have left from a long time. The artistic hue will be enhanced as well. So this is a beautiful time to get in touch with your own self, the true self of yours, okay? The childlike you. You must not just cut away from that. Moon is going to be in your 6th house from the 11th afternoon till the 13th, though this is till the 12th, but till the 13th, Moon is going to be in the zone. That means we have Diwali and Amavasya for that reason, because Sun and Moon are going to be together. It's a Kartika Amavasya. It's a very pious month. We must worship the goddess Lakshmi during this time, Kuber. We must offer our thanksgiving to God Dhanvantri, because he is the one who got the nectar for us. The nectar, the healing nectar. 6th house is a house of healing also. So you will be too much involved in healing practices, or maybe you will be taking the help of the healers during this time. Also, this is a very positive time to get out of the mental health issues or the physical health issues that you have been experiencing. There is a lot of workload, so you're quite stressed out. But this is the time when you will be able to finish with the help of your people around you, your co-workers, your bosses, your subordinates. Productivity is going to be very, very high. You're very aggressively working on a project and you will get that achievement now. In case you're having any litigation going on or any kind of dispute going on, this might aggravate things. So you have to figure that out with your lawyer. Maybe you will have to have many sittings with your lawyer to come out of it. Mercury is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in your 7th house. For sure, it's good for your relationship communication gap that you have been having. You will be bridging that gap also. It is going to be in depth. In fact, it's not going to be a superficial thing. You're going to be getting relieved there. There's a vent And the partner might become also quite communicative, but it will be very in-depth kind of communication. Spiritual angle is involved in this because it's the house of ruled by Mars. You will be eating better, exercising, working out, you'll be traveling this week. In case you have a lot of stress, you will be able to deal with it also. You're going to be expressing whatever you're going through, and with your partner also, and with your other relationship also. If you're solo, then also you have people around you. You're a social animal. So definitely we all are social animals. So we are going to be talking to people. We are going to be connecting with our neighbors, friends. So during this week, we must come out of that shell and greet and meet people, exchange gifts. That is what is the ritual in India. Not just to show that we are rich, we are doing very good. It's because we want to show that we care. That is why we must exchange the pleasantries, the presents. Okay. So this is the week when you will be too much inclined to acquire knowledge, connect, and participation in the recreational activities, unwinding, music, dance, drama, entertainment, watching movies. So you must actually enjoy rather than just brooding and crying over the spilled milk. Okay, so no time is bad. Every time is a learning lesson and a stepping stone to success. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, Moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, and fifth houses. Mercury is going to be changing signs and going to be in your sixth house. That is your Lagnesh, which is going to be Lagnesh and fourth lord going to the sixth house. It's a good placement though, because it is about exaltation. Mercury is very happy here. So you can be a very good healer. Your words might be very soothing for someone. It might just be giving a life. It might save a life. So you must utilize this energy. On the 6th, 7th, 8th, you might feel that you have the urge to connect with your friends, with your family. You have to maybe travel. So you're going to be having a lot of mental inclination towards acquiring knowledge also. What is your intellect? What is your inclination? Now you're going to be you are going to be contemplating on that. And how about your, the different outlook towards to resolve the issues, the problem that you're facing. So this will bring about all that activation now. You'll be going non-stop for a few days when Moon is in the third house. You might get a little bored and restless also. So you might just go in for changes. This is a very good time. If you start some activity, it goes for 2 quarter days. Suppose you're cooking, you're on that spree of cooking. So you might be just, cooking only. If you're playing squash, you will be playing squash maybe every day, not just continuously, but every day. Your mental energy is high. Yeah, if you're normally an emotional person, this transit may be bringing about your emotions to reason and logic. You might just be getting too emotional, at the same time too sensitive and receptive. You will be actually, I would say might, because you have a personal chart, so it might vary. So that is the reason when I use will or when I use might, please don't take it by the word. This is English. Sometimes I can also commit that mistake in a flow. So please pardon me if I'm saying something like that. There is a lot of communication which is going to take place this week to start with till the 8th. You're going to be having meetings, or maybe you're going to be having some conferences. So you're going to be engaged in that this week. Also, there is a possibility that you will be, coming out of the hurt that you have gone through. Somebody has hurt you. Now you're going to be working on that. And that can happen only when you are communicating with people. Curiosity is higher. You're going to be feeling very positive about your siblings. Maybe connecting with them will bring about that positive energy for you. And also, this might bring about, some throat infection also. So just take care. Just saw this, so I thought, because Saturn is there, Rahu is there, Jupiter is there looking at this and trying. So this might bring about some health issues also. So take care of your health. Then after this, Moon will be transiting on the 9th. to the 11th in the 4th house of yours. So this might bring about, these two-quarter days, this might bring about connection with the home front. You're going to be too much in the domestic environment. You want to evaluate your roots. You want to connect with your people. What is your inner foundation? How well those have been cultivated? And what are the changes that you can make to strengthen yourself? Whenever you look back, you strengthen yourself. You look back, you learn from your mistakes. You look back, you don't commit what you have committed already. Every second is changing you, changing the environment, changing the surrounding. No time stays forever. So ground yourself, plant your feet firmly on the earth, and also that sense of security that you have been missing out on, you will be getting that. Purchasing of property, selling of property, also vehicle purchase, you can do that as well. So connecting with your loved ones is the key to success, I would say, during this week. So connect with your people. Also take care of your mother's health, because from the fourth house, there is a Rahu and Jupiter there, and Saturn is also in the trine to the Lagna, and that's a father's house. So take care of your mother's health. I would suggest that. Don't because there's a lot of pollution in India during Diwali time. So just be indoors. For the old people especially, I would request them to remain indoors. Okay. Moon will be transiting your 5th house on the 11th afternoon till the 13th. Now, this is the time when you will be feeling the urge to get connected with your partner, the creative you will be actually spending more time out of the house. Maybe you'll be following some recreational activities, engaging yourself in the creative pursuits. You might have that fun activity, fun part, working. So that's something good, very positive. And this is the fun time, as it is. We have festivities. So you may be in the mood to love, romance, want to spend more time romantically, and also spend more time with your children. Maybe, you might take them out for fun activities, show them the, well-lit environment around. So that's something which is definitely going to lit up your life and your children's life as well. Laziness can be there, by the end of the day, you feel that, oh, I've done a lot, so that you can go lazy, tired, and there is a lot of responsibility that you have fulfilled. So you really need that a break now. You need that, that rejuvenation now. So get involved in some activities which give you relief. Don't be suspicious. We do have Sun, Mars, Moon combination with Ketu in your Libra sign. So be careful. Don't be suspicious. Don't break up. Don't break up in the relationship right now. This is not the time. Mercury is going to be in your 6th house. It might bring about litigation, separation, if at all you have been contemplating on the same. It's better to give it some time. Let Ketu be out. Ketu is not out. True Ketu is still in Libra sign. Please, I take up True Ketu, and that's what works more for me. Because if there is mean nodes, so mean nodes are also working somewhere. Okay. Don't be overindulgent in the sexual affairs. It might just bring about some sense of, maybe some health issues also. Okay, sense of insecurity, I was about to say. But yeah, it can bring about some health issues also. So take care. But yes, this is a very good week for acquiring knowledge, connecting with your own people, connecting with your own self, rejuvenating. Spiritual angle is involved. You might just grow spiritually drastically this week for sure. Okay, so that's something which is very positive for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. For Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. All right. Now, 2nd house is the house of money matters. Okay, fortune. It is also fortune. We call it fortune because it's a house of profit, gains, resources, jewelry, your possessions, precious stones, bonds, securities, shares. This is also speech. So when Moon goes there, you have a very wavering and a fluctuating mind. Where should I invest? What should I speak? What should I eat? What should I talk? What should I do with the money that I have, with the resources that I have? So you are actually, your security is linked with your money during this time. So this is also about family. So you should take the advice of your family members or your people around you. This might bring about, your pendulum is your bent of mind is towards, how you can make money out of money now. You're planning your budget, 6 to the 8, especially. You're thinking about how you can just, come out of the budget that you've planned, how you can be more, on the savings spree rather than spending spree. So this might bring about some extra expenditure also. How your self-esteem and monetary status are linked may be clear to you now. Okay. There can be that you're going to be making a lot of changes in your value system also. Okay. On the flip side, you may seem to be a little unpredictable, wavering, how you can be a little fluctuating, how you can be, you can't be in that zone for long. Now, moon is coming out of. So when moon is there, you might just have some digestive issues also, because Saturn is in the 8th house. So take care, right? What you eat, or the rental issues if you have, you just go get it and just get it done. Then moon is going to be in your 3rd house. That is from the 9th to the 11th afternoon. So this is the time when, you will be very busy. You can get involved in the mental inclination that you have. You're thinking too much about what exactly is your liking, where your intellect goes. That is the inner calling that you will be able to connect with, because Lagnesh is, after all, in the 3rd house. It's a good placement for moon, actually, So you might connect with your younger brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your neighbors. There can be some short journeys. You might be going in for some recreational activities, or you'll be taking to a retreat. Communication is the key. There can be a change of residence also, because it is the 3rd house getting active, which is 12th from the 4th. Some contract signing will also take place, and there can be that you are going to be having some kind of agreements done during this week related to anything that you only know. Also, this is going to be bringing about some lack of courage, to make decisions, because Venus and Moon are Saumya Grahas. Saumya Grahas are the soft grahas. They are not considered to be good in the 3rd house. It can be that you are not able to handle too much of emotions. You need to strike a balance between the reason and logic and the emotional part. You can be too sensitive also. Somebody will say something, you become very, very emotional. Maybe your siblings or your friends only, they say something and you get a little worked out. So there will be a lot of communication, lots and lots of communications will be there, and you will communicate how you're feeling more easily now. Okay, that is something which this moon will give you. Curiosity is higher. So you can be writing, you can be, just maybe get in the zone where you are learning more, higher knowledge. While traveling, you might be just, learning, etc. Also, there is a presentation coming through, so you are working on that. Maybe there's a conference or there's something which you really need to work on. 11th afternoon till the 13th, moon is going to be in your 4th house zone. 4th house is about your mother, about your security, about your domestic environment. Also, you might be evaluating this time your roots, because Sun, Moon, Mars, Ketu, they all are going to be in your 4th house. There's a possibility that you will feel very low this day. You might feel that, what all is happening in my life, why I'm feeling so uneasy. And that is why, whenever Moon and Sun are together, for Leo as well as Cancer signs, Diwali is always on the Amavasya, so you feel very, very restless. I've seen many people feel restless on this day if they are in Moon Dasha, Sun Dasha, or they are having prominent planets in the Cancer sign, or forming a connection with Moon. So you have to be really cautious. Don't lose your temper. Don't lose your cool, because many times I've seen people just pick up arguments, and they get very, very upset on the Amavasya day, because that's the darkest night of the year. That is why we celebrate Diwali, to light this whole atmosphere. So you have to check where do you stand. Don't lose control. Understand your intimate relationship. Be more familiar. Be more cooperative. Be more caring and compassionate. That will help you also. There is that you'll be spending some long time also because of this Mars-Ketu combination. Your memory will get stronger. You will understand what's happening, why this happened in my life. Also, Mercury is going to be in your 5th house. You might be spending more time outside your place. You might have to go through some kind of change as far as your education is concerned. For children also, they might be going away from you. The emotions will be getting channelized though. Okay, you might just get very communicative in your romance also. Take the help of the people who can uplift you rather than, just the ones who are pulling you down. Don't surround with people who are just pulling you down right now. Okay. Saturn is in your 8th house. Take care of your health all the time. It is a stationary Saturn right now. So you have to be cautious about what this energy is trying to say, that you have to understand yourself, detach yourself at the same time, be more disciplined, and then move on. 7th and 8th Lord in the 8th. Okay. So this means that you'll be working through your finances, your relationship really meticulously and seriously, and is moving ahead. So it is going to give you some change, some travel, some positive energy coming your way as well. All right. So this is what is happening this week. So you should actually be worshipping Goddess Lakshmi during this time, for sure, without any inhibitions, without any anger, without any distress. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be in your 1st house and is going to be in the 2nd, then 3rd. So 1st house, it's going to be from 2nd to the 6th to the 8th. Okay, this moon is going to be in the 1st house. 1st house is actually, good for traveling, good for you accomplishing the task that you have been assigned. Confidence can be better, decisions can come easier, impulsiveness and sensitivity can reign supreme. Okay, now this can also be, you might be feeling that, you yourself, are not good enough. On the other side, the flip side of it, you can be aware of the subtle energies around you. You're very, very conscious, very, very conscious, and this will be the time when you will be having a lot of energy to do things. Now is the time you'll be more expressive. Maybe you're going in for some travels, journeys, you come across somebody and that person just gives you some peace of mind, of some of his peace of mind. Also, this is a good time to express your feelings. Maybe you're a teacher, you're a motivational guru, a speaker. So you might be having some conference, you'll be teaching and healing somebody, people around you also who are attending that program. So you be careful about how you interpret other people's reaction and how your reaction is taken. So you have to be very, very sensitive and receptive to that also. Moon will be in the 2nd house of yours and in the Virgo sign from the 9 to the 11th afternoon. So this is the time when you will be, more involved in your money matters, in your profits, gains, how you can, use your power and on your resources. Sorry about this. Okay, we are doing Leo. Yeah. So you have to, just be careful about your expenditure part, because Venus is there as well, is debilitated. So you might be spending on the female counterparts in the family or your co-workers. You might be going in for some kind of, travels also. It might bring about some financial, expense, which you have to cut down on. There can be that you have a lot of emotional need to be secured financially. There is some monetary status which you want clarity on. You want to invest somewhere, but you're not getting that kind of right guidance. So stick on, stay, wait. Wait for some time. Venus there is going to uplift you for sure in financial gains. So don't worry. But you have to make the right kind of choices and decisions. Maybe you're going in for a heavy investment and you lose money. So that is something that you have to work on. You can't just be going impulsively on the shopping as well as on investments. Okay. Take the help of the right kind of people around you. Don't be overindulgent in food related habits of yours during this time. You can be gaining weight also because of this. Okay. Moon will be transiting your third house, and that's happening on the 11th afternoon till 13th. So when moon is in your third house, so you need to communicate with people, not to shut yourself up. This is also about your higher learning, mental inclinations, actually, intellect inclination to study something, to buy something, whether when you're signing some agreements or documents, the intellect will prevail, the wisdom will prevail, and you will get to know, no, this is not the right decision I'm making. So you will stop. Also, it will bring about some complications in your head, and you might just pick up some argument with your siblings or with your neighbors, because moon is going to be combust. It is the new moon time, so it can so happen that you become very anxious during this time. Whenever there is new moon, full moon, Leo natives also suffer because their mental setup changes. There's a lot of upheavals they have to go through, and if you have a weak moon, 8th house moon, Rahu Ketu moon, so you have to be extra cautious during the new moon and the full moon time. So you can donate rice, you can donate kheer, you can donate milk, sugar. You should do all of that, whenever moon is, whosoever has moon in low dignity in their horoscope also. You will be very sensitive and receptive to the people around you. Compassion will be there. And how you can work on your crankiness and fickle-mindedness. Now is the time you will be experiencing all of those as well. Take care of your throat region. You can have some lungs issues also, so be careful. And don't speak words which actually can be very hurtful to others. So that's something that you have to be cautious about. Okay. And curiosity is very high. You want to learn more, you want to do things, you're very, very positive. And on the other side, you can be very negative also sometimes. So that's going to be the way. Mercury is going to be in your 4th house. So it might bring about some changes on the home front. You might be signing some documents, buying, purchasing property, or also, you can start some education. You are going to be thinking of joining a course or some language you're going to be joining and doing. This is not a good time for investments also, in case there is anything related to investments. So be careful. Take the help and advice and guidance of people around you, the family members you trust. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. See, whenever there is a 12th house transit, people do feel anxious. Why? Because this is the time when you might just, spend too much. 6th to the 8th, be careful. Expenditures are going to increase. You can be extravagant. You can waste money. You can waste your time. You can be in isolation. Maybe you're unwell and you're in the hospital, or you're going to be looking up somebody in the hospital. But also be careful when it comes to moon in the Leo sign in the 12th house. Be careful about the secret enemies. There can be drudgery, there can be theft, there can be some kind of misery and misfortune that can come during this period. But at the same time, remember, there is a big time saving grace. Always remember, there's a big time saving grace of Jupiter. The cast of Jupiter is going to save you, protect you. So don't ever get bogged down by these energies. Any kind of scandal that you are entrapped in might just come into limelight. So be careful about that also. And this might bring about some relief from your debts that you have taken, loans, litigation debts. You will get quite a relief when moon is in your 12th house zone. This might also bring about something hidden into limelight. Maybe you're artistic, and you're working behind the scenes. Some people like cameramen, etc. They are not visible. The actors are playing their role, but you're working from the behind the scenes, and you're not getting that kind of accolades, and people are not appreciating you. That can also happen, but hard work is the key. Don't give up on that. You don't like to express. That's your main problem. You have to just relax. You're good to go now. So don't worry. Things will definitely get better. You will feel spiritually inclined when moon is in the 12th house, and also the creativity will get heightened. And whenever creativity gets heightened, definitely everything is so beautiful. You will get into the depth and the details of everything. Okay. So bed pleasures can be there as well. Moon is going to be in your first house zone on the 9th to the 11th. Excuse me, 9 to the 11th of, sorry, 9 to the 11th of November. So when moon is in the first house, you think about your own personality, dignity, honor. You get very emotionally attached to your own people. You think about, you are actually getting very fickle minded also if you want to make decisions. It might bring about a lot of moodiness also in you. 6 to the 8th, just be careful. But this also gives you that drive that was missing. And Venus is as it is there. Venus, even if it is debilitated in the first house, it is going to give you good results. It is going to enhance and uplift your monetary matters. You will be able to be getting good results. You'll be confident. You'll be getting decision making coming through. Decisions that were lying pending, you'll be able to make now. Impulsiveness and sensitivity, of course, are the low key points here, but definitely you're going to be quite charged up and nurturing also. You're going to be starting something new. You'll be working on your looks, the outer looks also. But you can be very moody, as I said. So that's something which is very unpredictable about you. Okay. So be more communicative. I think things will definitely get better. Also, moon is going to be in your second house. That's from the 11th to the 13th of November. Now, you are going to be concerned about your money matters, or how you can make decisions about your monetary funds, resources, expenditures. You're going to be having a lot of expenditures. Maybe you're going to be maybe unable to, you're not able to handle the expenditure part. So how you can save money, you're working on that. How to communicate, how to speak with people, you're working on that. There's a presentation coming, so you're preparing. There is a possibility, when moon is combust, that is new moon is there. So you can have some mental aberrations also, about your monetary issues. You're not able to get that clarity because moon is your lord of the 11th, also in the second house, it's combust. Otherwise, I would have said that it's a Dhana Yoga, you will get some good chunk of money. It could be. It is possible. If you have a strong moon in your chart or a Mercury in your chart, you are going to flourish in your business proposal that you are doing, or you're getting. So you will be signing some documents and agreements also this week, and you will change the relationship questioned with your family members also. You're going to be very practical, and you can be also very much indulgent in the expenditure part. As I said, you don't have to worry about your family related matters. They will definitely get resolved. Your imagination is going to be enhanced. Your right eye can have issues. Your vision or power, now it will be under check, because we have Diwali also, and when it is sun and moon in the Libra sign during this time, it is the darkest night. So when you light lamps, when you light diyas, it's symbolic. Everything is symbolic. So that means that you light your inner you to light the outer you. Okay. So this is what is happening. Mercury is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in your third house zone. So it might bring about communication, but in a very deeper realm. You're not going to be superficially doing any kind of communication. You can get a little aggressive though, but you are not, stopping here. You're going to be learning and learning and learning, and then maybe you are a teacher, so you are imparting your knowledge. If you're not, even then you're going to be teaching somebody something or the other. So that will bring about the change, around you. Okay. So that's what is this transit of moon going to get us at. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. See, whenever moon transits the 11th house, remember that there is something to do with your friend circle that you move around in. There is some wish fulfillment coming through. And any planet in the 11th house does well. it gets elevated. Bad planet also gets elevated, so the bad significations get elevated. Good planets, when they transit, they get elevated also. So now this moon here is going to be giving you a lot of responsibilities, community you are moving around in, or maybe you are going to be very ambitious during this time. And this could bring about money flow, wealth coming in from elsewhere. You might just meet some people who are going to be giving you that kind of advice now. Okay, your older sibling maybe will be giving you all sorts of advice and help during this period. And this is also about your ankles region. So take care of that, and also take care of your wealth. If God is giving you the wealth, you must be able to save that kind of money also. You're emotionally going to be craving for freedom when moon is in the 11th house. You want new things, different way of working. Maybe there is a project going and you want to complete it, so you are more innovative. You're going to be looking for that kind of you're waiting for that kind of time which can uplift you, emotionally and also practically. Okay, physically, of course, this is a good transit. This might bring about, see, Venus is in the 12th house, so this is not bad actually, because it's a eighth house lord in the 12th house. So you might become very sociable. You might spend few days working on the new ideas and the concepts, and getting connected to the old friends, or the ex comes into your life, is also seen from the moon in the 11th house. So it depends on your personal chart whether the person is going to enter your life now or not. So that is something I can't be specific. It's up to you how you know, how much you know astrology. You can check yourself also. Be supportive of your old friends. Support them if they have gone haywire. Support them. And also this might bring about some connectivity with those people if you're going to be helping them out. Okay, so there are festivities this month, so please do follow the rituals well. Okay, in the initial summary part, I've given the time for the puja also. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this moon is going to be interacting or transiting through your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So 10th house transit definitely will be giving you ambition. You have that need to flourish, that honor, the dignity. It will give you, or maybe if it doesn't, you can be very emotional, sob kind of a thing. You're not in that situation. So people might just, run away from you because you're in that bad temper. Also, there can be that you are going to be advancing your life towards, positivity yourself, because you're not getting that kind of support from others. All right, and you must actually support your endeavors, and you must distinguish between the right and the wrong, because you might get involved in some kind of issues related to what you have not even done. So don't take the burden of the finances, especially at the place of work. Okay, evaluate your goals well. What do you want in life? What is it that you can do about it? Okay, your inner needs, especially. And you may not be satisfied and where you are in your life, and you want to make a change. So you can definitely help others. That's something which will help you as well. Okay. Moon will be ingressing your 12th house from the, this is the 11th house transit. Now, moon will be ingressing your 12th house from the 9th to the 11th afternoon. Okay. So, see, 12th house is something which, you might just get too much hidden. It's behind the scenes thing. As it is, moon is combust. Okay, moon is combust because we have Amavasya, Kartik Amavasya, that is new moon, and it is going to be in Vishakha Nakshatra. Ketu is there, Mars is there. So you might be having some kind of emotional, setback, or you are not feeling too vocal about your expression. You want to keep yourself, keep things to yourself. There can be some emotional drama. You want to just go away from that emotional drama, maybe. So that is also about, just uh, hiding away from the people. So you're going to be quite isolated. Just relaxing and being, with yourself is also one of the ways to look at this transit. So take a break, rejuvenate yourself, just let go, and also connect spiritually, metaphysically, or maybe going for some kind of retreat, rejuvenation places, reinvigoration is required. And also, it could be that you are going to be joining some courses, which give you some solace and peace. When you join something, for the higher realms, you're uplifting yourself. You're going to be meeting some people who are going to be uplifting you as well. So this is a very good time for creativity, for understanding yourself. Some presentation you're preparing, so it is going to be in depth. Okay, so see how you can make the best use of these kind of transits also during this week, because you have a Mars and Ketu also, so it might just be giving you some kind of problems at the workplace, with the foreigners. There can be a break also, so be cautious. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to say all of that, but yes, you have to be cautious about all of that as well. You have Diwali, festival Diwali is there, so you worship goddess Durga, goddess Lakshmi, sorry. It will give you a lot of relief. Even if you worship goddess Durga, Rahu is in the 6th house, you can do that as well. So if something comes out like this, you should actually do that, you should follow it. Okay. So this is what is the state like, because moon is going to be in the Virgo sign, that is in the 11th house from 9 to the 11th. That's your 11th house. Connect with your friends, connect with your family, and get your job done also, whatever is lying pending during this time. So this is a very good time. Be the creative you, the creative self. Don't detach much from the world. So understand, be compassionate. And this is also the time to uplift yourself. For student, it is also a good time. For health also, your health improvement is evident. And in case you want to change your line of profession also, you can do so. If at all you're thinking and contemplating from a long time, it can bring about some overseas, connectivity. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, natives, moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. Leo, so 9th, 10th, and 11th. Pardon me for this. Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. 6th to the 8th is going to be in your 9th house. Some travel plans are going to be culminating. Faith, wisdom, divine worship, fortune. All this is seen from the 9th house. You might just get very philosophical. You might just cure somebody with the psychological issues. So this is definitely the time when you will be more meditative, more helpful, more intuitive. If you're a nurse or a doctor, this is a very good placement for moon here. And this will also give you that, inclination to work on the religious belief system as well. You will follow the path of dharma, but your father might not. Okay. So this might bring about some kind of, irritability between you and your father as well. Okay. And moon is going to be in your 10th house zone. So that is something which is going to be giving you honor, dignity. You're waiting for that promotion from a long, long time. And it seems that when moon is in the 10th house, from the 9th to the 11th afternoon, moon is going to be in your 10th house in Virgo sign. So make sure that your surrounding is good. The people who you're working with are actually helpful. They're not toxic. So you have to be extra cautious about that. Also evaluate whether or not your goals are truly serving a purpose for the inner needs. Okay, so you have to really be on the alert. 10th house, moon, Venus, So you might not feel up to working for the firm you're working for right now. You're not forming that kind of connectivity. You feel very lost suddenly, That is something which is because of moon's interaction in the logical planet Mercury. Moon is not a logical planet whenever it goes into the Virgo sign. So you have to be very careful how you deal, how you convey things, and it should not be very aggressive. Okay, because we're heading to a Venus ingress in the Libra sign. Okay, also in the letter, like obviously first week of the next month. And also Moon is going to be transiting your 11th house zone, that is Libra, on the 11th afternoon till the 13th. So this is the time when you will connect with your friends, with the social circle you move around in, and also maybe, you will have a different way to look at the problems, and the creativity is going to be on the uh, high rise. And you might be very expressive during this time, innovative. You might just take the help of your friends to complete the task. Why might? I'm saying might again and again because your personal chart is there. That's why we cannot predict sure shot, because in your personal chart, you have your own chart. That's your personal chart. If I say that this is going to happen for sure, that means it is a personalized reading. When I do the personalized reading, then I say sure shot this will happen. But these are general videos. There are n number of people who are Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius Dasha Lord, Sagittarius Moon. So how can we generalize this, so we cannot be specific. That's why I use the word might. So this can bring about some sociable period for you, and this is going to be good for the new ideas, concepts, and conception of things, inception of things, in fact. So, okay. So then we have Mercury's ingress in the 12th house of yours. So you might just be traveling. There can be that you are not able to understand things. You're just isolating yourself. You're running away. You should not be doing that. Okay. Please stop having negative thought process, because you're born not to give up your life, actually. It's different, that if some patient is suffering, in some countries it's euthanasia, but at the same time, we cannot die before dying, right? So we have to be in the world, communicate, talk to people, be more flexible, be more receptive, be more compassionate. Okay, for student natives, it's not that great a time. They might just put extra effort. They have to put extra effort now. They are lagging behind. There's something amiss. So you have to really work on that. Okay. Venus is in your 10th house, so there is a laziness involved at the workplace, any which ways. Saturn will give you a lot of courage and stamina to do things, and it might bring about some major changes also in your life. Okay. Saturn is stationary direct. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. 8th house, people consider it to be a little tough house because, there are a lot of hindrances that we experience whenever the 8th house gets active. There are some deep-seated fears, some kind of desires which cannot be fulfilled. So all of that just gets activated whenever moon is transiting your 8th house. But you actually get very deep in your thought process. It is about other people's money. You get emotional about other people's money or possessions. You're more focused uh, on on yourself also, actually, with moon in the 8th house, I've seen. And also this might bring about some changes in the legacies. You have to sign papers, or there can be some litigation also involved. So be careful about all of that. Don't take any kind of don't take anybody on for granted, because this might be that you are not able to deal with anybody because you're not having that kind of bonding. So if you are having that rapport, that compassion in you, then you will be able to deal with the issues and the problems also very easily. Okay. 8th house is the house of, little bit of turmoil, I would say. But yes, after the, don't make hasty decisions. No, don't make major decisions when moon is in the 8th house. If you have to, then we cannot help it. Maybe your own horoscope is very strong. 8th house is very strong. Also, this can bring about some, deep-rooted desires and, relationships which are unscrupulous or maybe, behind the scenes. So that you have to be taking care of as well. This is the time for jealousy, possessiveness, and intimate relationship as it is, because Dusthana, after all, this is one of the major Dusthanas we're talking about. So it might bring about some major collapse of energy also. You are not able to vent it out properly, channelize it properly. So it can give you stress and it can cause some kind of health issues again. Moon is going to be transiting through your Virgo sign from 9th to the 11th, your 9th house. 9th house is about faith, wisdom, divine worship, fortune. It's a house of fortune. And this will be bringing about a lot of exploration philosophically, religion wise. You will be exploring other places also. This might bring about freedom from freedom, which is mentally and emotionally bothering you, spiritually also. Now you will get that freedom, that nirvana. You're waiting for this from a long time. Venus is also there. So you might just be going in for some rejuvenation activities. Long journeys is on the cards. Also, teaching is your dharma. Okay, you must actually start teaching with the immediate effect. You have your Jupiter retrograde. So it is looking at your, in the triangle one, it is looking in a way your 9th house. Okay. So you can actually, 3rd house and 9th house, when they form connection, so you become very intuitive. You become very involved, very much involved in following the path of righteousness. Okay. So this is good for foreign travels, higher journey, higher learning. If you want to go in for some education plans, you can take that as well. And you might just be getting involved with, some guru or somebody, who's waiting for you from a long time. You might come across somebody, okay? Somebody like that, right? So moon will be ingressing your 10th house zone on the moon is going to be transiting the Libra sign from the 11th afternoon till the 13th of November. So this is the time when there is a new moon also in the 10th house. We have a Mars and Ketu also there. Sun is there. So 10th house might bring about some irritability to you. You might just not be getting what you want. You have lots on your plate. You are trying to complete everything. You're looking for that honor. You're looking for people who will appreciate you. You're waiting for that. But that's not coming your way. So you get very irritated. You get quite restless because of that. You're emotionally getting very restless. But this will bring about some relief as far as your relationship with the seniors and the subordinates is concerned. But don't think that it is going to be the end now. If maybe you're just thinking that, oh, I can't do it, I can't achieve the goals and the purpose that I'm here for. So you have to give it some time, because moon is combust. Moon is your 7th lord also. So maybe while traveling you will have some issues. That also you have to take care. You will not feel that satisfaction. The satisfaction level is going to be missing, career wise I'm talking about. Okay. Otherwise, you will be listening to others, you'll be compassionate, you will be very much involved in responsibilities, taking more responsibilities also. And that is also going to be your positive approach. Parents will be improving, their health will, if they were suffering, they will improve. Children will be taking good care of themselves, and they'll be doing well as well. Okay. So this is also the time when you will connect with the influential people, your bosses and seniors this week. So it's good. Mercury is also going to be in your 11th house. It's very good time to communicate, invest. You can invest in the shares, crypto, etc., whichever you feel good about. So that's up to you. And 11th house is also about the freedom, freedom of emotions. So this will bring about your, connection with the people around you, your friends, the community you move around in, freedom of speech. Okay, so it's good. It's finally a very good transit for you. Mercury is going to be getting, into the Sagittarius sign and will be coming back also. I'll be making a separate video of the same, but worship the goddess and you will feel better. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. Just give me a few minutes. All right. So for Aquarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So 7th house is about relationship, union, relationship with your partner, the people around you, basically, So you might be taking your partner out for dinner. This week might bring about some emotional, compatibility with people you are with, or around, in and around you. The environment is very, very friendly. You feel that you have to be really more serious in the relationship. Saturn is over your lagna. You might, and it is stationary also. It's getting stationary direct this week. So you will actually, it is. It has gotten direct, but it is still stationary. When it will get momentum, then this Saturn will start giving you good results. But for sure, this is making you get a little indifferent. Your approach towards life is getting very serious. Now is the time when you will be making very good and solid decisions. Now your relationship, your focal point is your relationship, your finances, and how you can be more expressive. How can you be more impressive? Okay. When you speak, people hear, people listen. So that kind of an approach that you are working on. Definitely on the on the emotional aspect, as I said, don't be too emotional, don't be too protective and too too suspicious about your relationship. You might have some issues to deal with there. So just lie low and just flow with the flow. Your behavior around others is very pleasant, kind, nurturing when Moon is transiting your 7th house from the 6th to the 8th. So definitely a very positive one. Moon will be transiting your 8th house on the 9th until the 11th afternoon. Is going to be in your Virgo sign in your 8th house. 8th house is about other people's money, makes you very emotional. If you're focused on yourself and not others, then you worry about what is happening with it and it drives you crazy and you cannot control it. So you have to be very, very careful about it. 8th house is about, your legacies, inheritance, insurance, wills, gratuity, and it is also about the sorrow and the grief that you're going through. So it might bring about some relief because Venus is there in your health, in your relationships also. Don't make these few days, about you. It should be about others, actually. Connect with others, focus on the deeper issues. Don't just ignore the major points in life, and just you're ignoring those and you're just looking at the nitty-gritties. So don't think about that. Some deep-seated fears and desires will also be there. This can also bring about some issues in the legacies and the inheritances also. So when you're going in for investments, be careful about, just take a pause. Take the advice and the help of the experts if you're going to be investing right now. Health is definitely going to be improving, and you might be making major decisions related to your finances also. Don't be possessive, don't be too jealous. This is not the time to make decisions on the low points. Okay. And just be careful when you're driving because Venus is in the 8th house. Moon will be ingressing your 9th house on the 11th afternoon till the 13th, though this week is till the 12th. So this might bring about a lot of exploration in the mental and the physical plane. You are looking at the higher picture, the bigger picture now, higher realms, how I can improve, how I can be more free, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, how I can work on myself, my body, my emotions, and the realms which are hidden. I want to just explore and learn more. This might bring about, because this is the new moon time, so this might bring about emotional combat with your father, or the father suffers health wise. So take good care of him. Also, there can be that you are having very the feel good factor, actually, about yourself. So that is when moon is in the ninth house. You might take your partner out for dinner also. You might get connected with your siblings of the partner. And this might bring about some relationship, new relationship, new people coming into your life also. Maybe travels. You are going to be traveling. Don't get agitated if you are bored. Okay. And don't fall prey to the arguments also. Evaluate your spiritual path and figure out how your actions can help you yourself on this journey. Okay. Mercury is going to be in the 10th house. So this is good for, what you're choosing. This is the time to choose, pick and choose whatever your, emotions are towards your work, how you have been laying the foundation to the newer projects, etc. Now you're going to be getting clarity also. This is a very good time to achieve the goals. Be the go-getter with Mercury in the 10th house. Okay. So we do have new moon, we have Diwali, we have festivities. A very, very happy Diwali to you all. So please just see what it is symbolizing, what is, it's the darkest night when we are lighting the diyas. That means we can definitely bring that light, in our lives and in the other people's life, exchange pleasantries, exchange, just that, just a way of showing that you care, you exist, and you are there for others, for each other. So you should actually enjoy this time and celebrate this union of yourself and the others. Okay. You yourself also getting actually united with yourself. So this is a beautiful time. These are actually all symbolic. That's why we should celebrate all across the globe. We should celebrate everybody, any caste, any culture, any creed. Everybody should celebrate this time. Coming to the last one, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th house. See now, 6th house is the house of decluttering your environment inside out. Now is the time you will be actually looking after your health. There is a lot of workload that you have to complete. Productivity is high, but there is lots on your plate. So to feel that at ease, you need to vent out, you need to work out, you need to just give it a break. Take a break. Go for some rejuvenating activities rather than just going into that cocoon and just working like a workaholic. Get connected with your subordinates, your siblings, your neighbors, your mother's siblings, that is your mama, your chacha, your uncles, your aunts, your bua. So you should get connected with them, and then your uncles and aunts will maybe give you that. It's the Diwali time, you might be just meeting them again, reconnect with them. That will help you. It's a rejuvenation kind of a thing only, when you connect with people. There is a possibility that you are going to be very emotionally satisfied because you are going to be helping yourself in the relationship part. Eat right, exercise better, and have adequate sleep. Saturn is in your 11th house. It's going to get direct. It's direct. So this is the time you should actually work on your stress levels. You must physically work out so that you should sweat out. That is what this Saturn will help you with. Because Saturn likes people to be most disciplined and follow the path of, strictness and disciplined life. So work out. This is going to be very, very, very good for you. Also, moon is going to be transiting your 7th house, and that's happening from the 9th to the 11th afternoon. And 7th house is the house of union, your own relationships, how your relationship quotient is. Now you're going to be figuring that out. You will be meeting the potential partner, marriage, relationship, meeting, party time, and also travel time. whenever moon is in the 7th house, you feel like going out and maybe long distance journey also, depending on your personal chart, what kind of journey you're taking. So you can do it on the 9th to the 11th afternoon. How you feel about your relationship comes under the microscope during this time. How you feel, how you are going to be managing this particular time is the main question mark. If you're overly protective or needy, then things will get worse. So don't be suspicious, don't be too drained, don't drain the other person. This will bring about a lot of friction otherwise in relationship. Venus is there, so take care and take the help of your partner. Your partner will be helping you out. Maybe you people are going to a place where it's near the shore, near the sea, near the ocean, near the river. So that's very beautiful time for you. You're expressing your feelings about each other. That is something which will happen. It is not just about your relationship with your partner. It is about the relationship with your own people around you. It is not just the spouse, not just the partnership, not just the business. It's about everybody, whosoever is apart from you is in your 7th house. So when moon transits there, you think about all those people. They come into limelight, they come as a flashback. They're coming into your mind. 8th house, we have a new moon also happening in your 8th house, Pisces. Take care of your health. I repeat, take care of your health. Take care of your mental aberrations, fears, morbid fears. You have a lot of insecurities you're dealing with. Whenever sun is in the 8th house, you go through all of that. No? The name and fame or the reputation is at stake. So you have to work on those areas even more. You will be very emotional about other people or other people's resources and money, and about your own inheritance and legacies. You're working on that. The deeper issues you're going to be dealing with. This might bring about some changes in your personality also. You might just be, it's the house of death. So what happens when you die? Something new has to be born. It's born actually. Something new takes birth. So this is something which is going to be bringing about endings in relationship, financials, your own way of looking at things, and then you move on. You move further on, and something new starts. All right, and that's something that you have to look into. Don't be jealous. Don't be possessive. Don't have any negative thought process. This will bring about good things to you. This is a good time for investments also. If you want to go for investments, some kind of lottery, etc., can come through as well. So 7th house and 8th house transits, are generally very, very important to check when you're thinking of investments, etc. Okay, so 8th house will bring about some insurance legacies, something to do with the some major issues to deal with. There will be obstructions, there will be hurdles, but again, you will be able to find that significant reason for you being here, importance of people, and how you can combat. Okay, so yeah, this is it. I think it's a good time for the student natives, though. Yes, career wise, it's a change we can anticipate. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Wishing you all a very happy Diwali. Though I will be coming online on a day before, and I'll wish you all again. But yes, happy festivities. Maybe you're shopping, so just go ahead, enjoy, and pray for everybody whosoever is suffering in the world. They are quitting their karma. Let's quit ours. All right. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.